Back Western Slope. I'm joined in studio this afternoon by pediatric care provider Jessica King from Grand Valley Pediatrics. Jessica, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So I feel like it's kind of obvious, like a pediatric care provider provides medical care to children and kids. But can you tell us why that's so important and why people should be getting regular checkups?
Oh, sure. Especially for infants, there's a lot of growth and development that's happening very rapidly. So we want to make sure we're keeping track of that. We're looking for any problems that might be happening in that very vulnerable early period. As our kids get older, there's a lot of things that are happening socially, especially as we hit adolescence. We want to be keeping a close eye on what's going on with kids.
Okay, awesome. And now I guess as we're kind of wrapping up the summertime here and getting back into the back to school readiness area of time here, what should people be aware of as kids are going back to school? Is there anything that they should be getting done, tips, tricks, anything like that?
Sure. Important things to think about this time of year, particularly for our kindergartners, also maybe our sixth graders, is making sure that they have their vaccines up to date. We do have we did see a dip in childhood vaccination rates during COVID, and we're trying to get those back up. So those are kind of some key points where we provide those vaccines for kids. Another thing that we do this time of year is making sure we're getting sports physicals happening so that kids are ready to play. We know they're safe. We know that if there's anything we need to take care of before their season starts, we have time to do that.
Perfect. And you had mentioned those vaccines. Are there specific vaccines that people should be aware of that might need to be updated or things like that?
Yeah, so the kindergarten age group, we are doing the MMRV, so that includes measles, mumps, rubella, and chickenpox vaccine. And then we also do tetanus and whooping cough at that time. And then in that 11-year-old age group, we are updating that tetanus, whooping cough vaccine series as well. If there's anything I see in the valley that's vaccine preventable, it is often whooping cough. So those are really key things that we want to cover. Perfect.
Some good reminders there. And now, how often, I guess, should it be a regular basis that people are going to see a pediatric care provider? I mean, that sounds right. Is that what people should be doing?
Yeah, we definitely want to see your kids on a regular basis. When kids are below the age of 3, we actually want to see them every 3 to 6 months up until age 3. And after that, I really want to see them once a year. Even if it's not a vaccine visit, there's a lot going on in children's lives, and there's a lot of things we can help and support by checking in once a year.
Okay, awesome. Is there anything else that you'd wanted to mention health-wise, things like that?
I think the other key thing is just keeping an eye on our kids' mental health. As we roll back to school, there's kind of a lot of energy there. There's a lot of ups and downs, and just really keying into your kids and making sure that they're okay in that area of their lives as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And now if people want to maybe schedule an appointment, something like that with you guys over at Grand Valley Pediatrics, how can they do that?
Yeah, the best way to do that, I think, is to hop on the internet, go to our website. You can just Google Grand Valley Pediatrics, and then if you call the number there, they will get you plugged in.
Awesome. Well, Jessica, thank you so much for coming in and telling myself and the Western Slope about some great stuff you guys are doing over there at Grand Valley Pediatrics.
Great. Thank you so much.
Of course. Well, Western Slope, we're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.